two great budget smartphones that money can buy right now are the Samsung Galaxy S24 and the Nothing Phone 2A. But the question is, which is better? Which one has the best value for your money? And that's what we're going to find out in today's video. Hey guys, Big Phil here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be comparing the Samsung Galaxy S24 against the Nothing Phone 2A. I'm doing this video because I've received a lot of comments from some of you guys asking me which is better. Should they spend their money on the Nothing Phone 2A, which is a great budget smartphone, or should they spend their money on the Samsung Galaxy S24, which is also a great budget smartphone? Which is better? Now, let me start this video by talking about the prices. And when it comes to the price of these two smartphones, the Nothing Phone 2A is definitely the clear winner. That's because it is much cheaper. It costs $350, guys. $350 for this smartphone. Like, just think about that. And for that price, you got a lot for this smartphone. The Galaxy S24 Ultra costs $700, depending on where you check it. In some places, it's around $800. In other places, it might be $750 or $700. The cheapest I've found is $700. But you want to stay tuned to the end of this video to find out why the Galaxy is much expensive than the Nothing Phone 2A, even though they are both considered budget smartphones. And for the design of these two smartphones, I would say you won't go wrong buying any of these two smartphones in terms of their design. But to me, the Nothing Phone 2A is the best looking smartphone. I mean, it has more attention. It looks better than the Galaxy S24. The S24 is just traditional. It looks very simple. The Nothing Phone 2A, what makes this phone great looking? The lighting at the back. It has an incredible lighting and I love those lightings. We're going to talk more about the lightings later in this video. But when it comes to the design, they're very similar, square smartphone. Everything about these two smartphones are very squared off, no round edges. It just square off like they look similar to an iPhone. I mean, everything now is all squared up, no more round edges smartphone. So these two smartphones are very similar in terms of design. And when you hold them in your hands, they're also very similar. But the Nothing Phone is much bigger. It has more bigger display, so the phone is more bigger. We're going to talk more about the display later. The Galaxy is very small, more compact. I like the compact size of the Galaxy S24. It feels great in the hands as compared to the Nothing Phone. And for the build quality, the Nothing Phone has a lot of compromises when it comes to the build quality. That's because the phone is more plastic. The back is all plastic. The frame is plastic. The glass is Gorilla Glass 5, but it's more plastic. And that's the reason why the phone is more cheaper, because of the build quality. So much compromises. And for the Galaxy S24, it has a great build. It is all Gorilla Glass Victus 2, both the front display, the glass on the front display and at the back. The frame is aluminum. So it has a much better build quality than the Nothing Phone 2A. Now let's talk about the display of these two smartphones. And as I just mentioned earlier, the Nothing Phone is quite a big phone. It is 6.7 inches of AMOLED screen, which has 120Hz refresh rate, HDR10+, and a peak brightness that can go up to 1,300 nits. Yes, 1,300 nits. And it has a resolution of 1080. So it is just a 1080p display, but it looks great. I love the contrastness, the deep black, the color, the saturation is just incredible on this. I mean, it's AMOLED, so an AMOLED display is really good. As compared to the 6.2 inches of the Galaxy S24, 120Hz refresh rate, HDR10+, and a peak brightness that can go up to 2,600 nits. So it has much better brightness than the Nothing Phone. It also has a resolution of 1080p, so the display is also a 1080p. But I would say compared to the Nothing Phone, the Galaxy S24 has a better display. It even has more PPI than the Nothing Phone. It has 416 PPI as compared to 394 PPI on the Nothing Phone. Another feature that is better on the Galaxy S24 display is the LTPO technology, while the Nothing phone has no LTPO technology. So when it comes to the display, the Galaxy S24 is definitely the clear winner. Also, when it comes to the performance, the Galaxy S24 is better. That's because it is running on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Generation 3, which is 4 nanometer, as compared to the MediaTek Dimensity 7200 Pro on the Nothing Phone 2A. The Galaxy also is running on the Android 14 with Samsung One UI 6.1 on top of it, while the Nothing Phone is also running on the Android 14 but with Nothing OS 2.5.5. Now, when it comes to the internal storage, the Galaxy is also clear winner. That's because it has more storage options than the Nothing Phone 2A. With the Galaxy S24, you can buy it either in 128 gigabyte, 256, 512 gig with 8 gig of RAM. There is no 1 terabyte. For the Nothing Phone 2A, it comes in only 2 storage options, 128 or 556 gigabyte, and both comes with 8 gig of RAM also. Now let's talk about the cameras, and the Galaxy S24 is still winner. That's because it has more cameras than the Nothing Phone 2A. There are 3 main lenses on the Galaxy S24. There is a 50 megapixel with f1.8, there is a 10 megapixel with f2.4, and a 12 megapixel with f2.2. As compared to the 2 main cameras on the Nothing Phone, the 2 main lenses are 50 megapixel at f1.9 and another 50 megapixel at f2.2. And for videos, talking about videos, with the Galaxy you can shoot up to 8K at 24 or 30 frames per second, while with the Nothing Phone you can only shoot maximum 4K at 30 frames per second. Now let's talk about the battery capacity of these 2 smartphones. The Nothing Phone 2A is the winner. That's because it has a 5000 milliamps battery, which you can charge this battery up to 45 watt wired charging. But unfortunately, there is no wireless charging with the Nothing Phone 2A. For the Galaxy S24, it has 4000 milliamps battery, and you can charge it at up to 25 watt wired charging, as compared to 45 on the Nothing Phone. But on the Galaxy, there is wireless charging, up to 15 watt wireless charging and 4.5 watt reverse wireless charging. So those are 2 features that are not available on the Nothing Phone 2A. Other similar features between these 2 smartphones include stereo speakers. These 2 smartphones have stereo speakers, but I would say the speakers on the Galaxy S24 sound a little bit better than that of the Nothing Phone 2A. They both have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.3, GPS, NFC, USB Type-C, in-display fingerprint. Yes, these 2 smartphones have in-display fingerprint, and they both work really good, very fast. So yeah, these 2 smartphones are great, but to me, and honestly guys, the Galaxy S24 is a clear winner. It is the best budget smartphone, but you have to pay more in order to get it. But if you're out there and you're on a budget, you don't want to spend too much money on a smartphone, the Nothing Phone 2A is a great smartphone to go for. And the lighting, and talking about the lighting, guys, the lighting at the back, for me, is the reason why I would choose the Nothing Phone over the Galaxy S24, because the lightings are highly customizable. You can use it when taking photos, you can use it as a flashlight, you can use it for notifications, you can use it when playing music. They're highly customizable, and I love it. It makes the phone to look different. You know, it gives the Nothing Phone a uniqueness. There's something unique about a Nothing Phone 2A as compared to the boring, simple design of the Galaxy S24. But if you're looking for a phone that has so much, that has almost everything, the Galaxy S24 is definitely the clear winner. And thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know down in the comment section if there's anything I failed to mention in this video. Let's talk about everything in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notification for a lot of good videos come up on Big Phil TV. Until then, see you into the next one. Peace.